Monday morning, September 29th, 2025, looking at the current position of Bitcoin. I'm going to take a look at the bigger picture, then we'll take a look at the shorter term swing cycles to get an idea where we are with this market. So, historically, Bitcoin makes major highs every 4 years. So, we had this high, second high in a double top, a higher high here in the middle of August. So looking back 4 year increments, we had highs in Bitcoin in either November or December of 2021, 2017, and 2013. So there's still potential for higher highs in Bitcoin coming into that frame in this last quarter. So we made this double tap, and now we're making this corrective move. So we made the double tap. Now we're looking at making an ABC structure. So we're looking to complete the C wave down. If we're going to get this last bull move, we've got to complete this wave C. Just doing a simple projection of these two swings down, the swing from the first high to the low here between the double taps, and then from the second tap down to the first swing low. So we're doing a 1-to-1 on the A wave projecting to the C wave. And generally, when you get a double tap, the market will do 200% of the move from the first tap to the swing low between the taps. If I take the green line that's projected down from this low, that projects me down to the same point as the 1-to-1 of the first wave or the A wave to the C wave. So a likely target would be here around 100,000. So now what I've done, the two red rectangles are showing the main support and resistance that is bracketed this area here after the second tap. Notice we had these two taps back here in late 24 and early 25, and then we also had this congestion area here right around that level. Notice how the first wave came right down into that, and that kicked the market back up. Then we had this congestion area, this little triangle pattern developed after the first tap came in. After the new high was made, that bottom of that triangle area rejected this first retracement, and that also was the area of completion of what I'm just going to call the B wave for right now. So if that wave B terminated in that area, we're in the wave C down, and these waves generally take a few weeks to form. The first move down to the middle was from July 14th to early August. That's about a little less than 3 weeks. Then from August 14th all the way down to 9/1, that's another 2.5 week move. Right now this top was on the 18th of September. 2.5 weeks from there takes us to early October, around the, let's just say the 10th. So that could drag on a bit longer to attain this final target to the downside. But anyhow, that is the bigger picture look and what this market might possibly do based on simple wave counts, simple projections, and just looking at the recent term support resistance areas over the last year or so. Now I want to take a look at two of the shorter Bitcoin swing cycles. These would be what are popularly called the Gann swing cycles, the high to low swing cycles. I have two of these that I'm using on Bitcoin that give me a pretty good read on the near-term swing frame. So I'm going to bring those in. Here is the Bitcoin daily chart with the two cycles shown on it. One is marked with the red line, the up down, and one is marked with a green line. These are the type of cycles which are commonly kicked around on the internet that might be called the Gann lunar cycle, the Saint Marie, the Tokyo J1, the Lone Aviator, and so on. But these are not the cycles, the cycle planets and lengths that are commonly kicked around. These are the real cycles, and they're much more accurate. So what I'm showing here is the up and down swing action, and I have marked 3 different colored rectangles around this screenshot. Now in the green block is the area of bullishness where the 2 cycles are moving in the same direction. The yellow area is where we have a cross current where the cycles are moving against each other. And the red area is when the 2 cycles are moving to the downside in sync. So in the area of bullishness, we have a good up move here. This is a short period, just a couple of days up. Here we've got about a week and a half of an up move. Here we're kind of flat in the green area and finally just get a move up on the last day into the next period where the cycle tops were split here a day apart. This one here is just kind of sideways. This one here is a short period of a couple of days up. The coming period is here in early October. We have this bullish period, then we have a neutral period, then we have a short down period before we get into a neutral period later in the month of October. Looking at the downside periods where the cycles are in sync, we've got this push down. Here we've got a short downtrend. The market continues down beyond that. Here we have a downtrend from beginning to end with a minor 2-day retracement in the middle. Here we have a nice solid about 6 days down. Now in the yellow periods, we're either going to get sideways movement where we have the cross current like we have right here in the first box, or one of the cycles will be dominant. Generally the red cycle is going to be dominant. In this case, in this yellow box here, we've got a downward move. In the next one, the red cycle is dominant again. We've got an upward move in that one. This period here is too short. It's really only 2 days. It's just a sideways consolidation in that down move. The next one here is where we're bottoming out, where the 2 cycles are about 4 days apart coming into the area of that low. This one here, the red line, is dominant again in that period. This period here is again too close to call. So the yellow period is either going to generally be dominated by the red line, but sometimes the green can dominate, or it'll just be a sideways market. But that's what we're looking at. You can see the Bitcoin forecast here going forward from where we are right now on the 29th. This was taken yesterday, Sunday, early in the day, where Bitcoin was trading at that point right there. So anyhow, there's your bigger picture look, and here's your short-term swing forecast.